because most people tend to love people in their language. Yeah, so you tend to love somebody the way that you want to be loved, and sometimes I feel like it's a cry for help, like this is what, or it's a cry for attention. This is what I would want you to do for me, so I do it for you, but then when it's not reciprocated, it brings problems. Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's Lifestyle Thursday. It's the 11th day of February 2021, and the pressure for Valentine's is on. I'm sure it's raging. Hey, pressure. You must love everybody every day. Every day is for love. It's not only for Valentine. But let me try to bring a balance to this whole conversation. If you're feeling pressured for Valentine, don't be pressured. Don't be pressured. I think love is every day. Begin to practice that every day. Love your significant other every day. Demonstrate to them love every day. It just doesn't have to be about Valentine's. And if you're the person feeling pressure because you're single, stop feeling the pressure. Love on yourself. Don't get into the pressure where you have to send yourself flowers, unless that's something you really want to do, and buy yourself gifts and just be in so much drama and turmoil. Love is for every day. Yeah, and we should love every day. And you shouldn't say that nobody loves you. Jesus Christ loves you. Somebody on this earth loves you, and that's good and that's enough, and you should move forward with that. But having said that, maybe there are two angles to this story. Number one, the 5 love languages. Maybe it would be good to talk about them, which I think they're words of affirmation, they're acts of service, there's gifts, there's spending of time, and I've forgotten the other one. What's the other one? Physical touch. So those are five gifts. There are 5 love languages, and it's important to think them through, but also to think how you express them, because most people tend to love people in their language. Yeah, so you tend to love somebody the way that you want to be loved, and sometimes I feel like it's a cry for help, like this is what, or it's a cry for attention. This is what I would want you to do for me, so I do it for you, but then when it's not reciprocated, it brings problems, because you need to look at the person that you're loving or expressing this love to, what is their love language and not what is your love language. That is so important. And maybe instead of guessing, you could also ask. Sometimes we have, and especially women, let me talk to women. Women have a lot of unmet expectations, a lot of expectations that are here in the mind that have not been spoken. And when I counsel women, and it's amazing when I do that, counsel or coaching, I'll hear something and the Holy Spirit will trigger me. And they'll say, and then they did this and that was not the plan. Then I have to backtrack. Can you please articulate for me, when was the plan made? There was no plan. Oh, so it was the plan in your head, yes. So this person that you're even expecting something from, they don't know that plan is there. So articulate your plans, make them clear. Articulate your expectations, make them clear. Because when we leave our significant other to guess the expectation, it always leads to problems. Just say what you want. And then you see, what if you have pressure for flowers, and there's some people who don't like flowers. There's some women who, that's not their love language. They don't appreciate flowers. Maybe they'd appreciate something else, And it's so strange. Like I'm thinking, the one that came to mind is not even romantic in any way. Maybe they just appreciate you fixing the kitchen sink. Hallelujah. Magic. That's just it, Maybe they'd appreciate you just fixing them a meal. Maybe they always cook, Maybe that's the day she can put her feet up and the whole family rallies around her. Maybe she'll appreciate some quiet time, just going away to the spa and having a massage and a swim and just being alone or something. I don't know. Some women, I think, I used to feel like that. I used to wonder, I can't just go home for the weekend. I want to go home for the weekend. That's all I want. Which maybe translates into maybe I want to go somewhere on holiday alone and I want it to be about me. Maybe that's what she needs, 3 or 2 days just away from everybody. Because I think sometimes it's good. It's a reset, Sometimes there's so much expectation around us. So maybe that's what she'd appreciate more than flowers, I don't know, I see a picture in my mind. Flowers can arrive and there's such a flurry of activity at home. Children are running everywhere, people are screaming, and these flowers, they don't mean anything at this moment. If you took the kids, fed them, bathed them, put them to bed, that would do something for me, And I could just do Netflix and chill. Some ideas, they just came to mind. But investigate, interrogate, inquire, how people want to be loved and love them in that way. And also you communicate how you want to be loved instead of then, spending 15 days in silent treatment. You're not talking because you didn't get what you want and you didn't say what you want. Who is supposed to know what you want? Say it, state it, speak it. Don't just dream about it in a field and then come and expect us to be able to deliver you a promise. Say, ongea, speak. Tell your best friend to tell him. I don't know. Find a way. Hey, as if we are just doing. Honestly, please, let's not make life harder than it is. It's already a hard life, yeah? Don't make it harder than it is. And let's love all the time. And let's make, like I'm thinking even of couples, date nights are very important, So it's not just about Valentine's. It's not about a show. It's about making a deliberate and intentional time to spend time with your significant other. I think another thing that comes to mind is something I learned from somebody else. That if you have like 2 or 3 children, to also spend time with the children alone, individually. So because if they're all 3, maybe there's the one who is louder, sometimes it's the middle child that doesn't say much, the last born is spoiled, so you never get time to actually spend time with them, maybe one of the children. So I think it's important to take your children out also on dates, or just spending time with them. Let's go to the mall, let's take a drive, let's take a walk, let's make something together. And it's just that one child, so that you have time with each child. Make sure you have time for each of them, but just so that you can get to know your child. I think always out there, as usual, she appears. I remember when I used to drop her at school, we sort of created a rule somewhere. We put off the radio, and so we'd go talking. So I'd love dropping her to school. So we'd go talking, we'd talk about anything, we'd pray as well, get to school, set the day, and that's it, So also create that time that you can spend together as a family, and that you're very deliberate. I think for her as well, the other thing she says is that she wasn't allowed to watch TV, but she says it and it makes me feel sad, but it was a good thing, because now we have 3 degrees and she had them by the age of 24. I'm very proud of that story. So she learned to read. She learned to spend time. She's very organized. That's another thing. It's Lifestyle Thursday. So like in my household, and she was the only member of my household, I guess, we had to do our homework on Friday. So when you came home, you did your homework and you prepared everything for school on Monday. We did not prepare it on Sunday night. We prepared on Friday. So everything is ready. And she knew if she had not done her homework on Friday, then she's not going to do anything on Saturday or Sunday. And it helped her. I mean, even in terms of presenting her dissertations, presenting her papers in school, she was always ahead. She also went to a school which was good. I know I should shout at the school, but I like the fact that when she was doing her IB, this particular school, which was Aga Khan Academy, let me just say, like, there was a project due in February, but they had to complete it in November. I love that. So that teaches you, we don't do things last minute. We don't do things in February because they're due in February. We present them before. And also when you present them before, like now in November, we can tattoo everything. And then it also, I think it freed up their time, because when the students did IB, Lifestyle Thursday is another, it's good for me to share this. They called us to a meeting and they told us that we are also going to go through IB as parents, and we didn't believe it until it happened. So if you want your children to do IB, just know that you'll have to be there for them. It's very intense. It's very good because like the first year or first 2 years of their university is much easier when they've done IB, because it's very intense. It teaches them how to do all their research, how to put all their bibliographies and stuff together. It teaches them a lot of things that they need to know. So if you're considering that, do that. And then maybe I'll close with this. I think we did not have video on this, but I'll just say it. Althea would be asked, which schools did you go to, because of the way that she was, by the grace of God, or she is. And they would say, she'd tell parents, there's no such thing as good schools. There are only good parents. So I'll leave you with that statement. We've talked about a lot of things. God bless you. Have a powerful, powerful time in the season. Enjoy Valentine's. Celebrate yourself. One day you'll be looking for that time to sit by yourself. Sit by yourself, drink that glass of wine. Everybody wants a different experience. Enjoy yourself, and happy Valentine in advance. And love is every day, and it's all around us. And just be someone who loves and somebody who's lovable. God bless you. Bye-bye.